Hey, what's happening? I thought I'd hop on here for an afternoon session uh, because I was watching the show and something came up that stood out to me that I thought I would share with you when it comes to, making money online, having an online business, for example, like Home Business Academy. So I recorded last night's game, Denver versus uh, the Bills. And I watch it back. I like to watch the Peyton Manning, Eli Manning show. Peyton Manning and Eli. Anyway, I watch it back. I like to listen to them, like how they see the game and their guests and all that. So I was watching it back while I was having lunch today, and that was a crazy game. That ending was crazy. Feel bad for the Bills, but yeah, that was one crazy game. Peyton, Eli, the other guy that was on the show, they were just like stunned at what happened. So, and that's why I like sports. You just never know what's going to happen. But after that, I left it playing, and after that, they were basically doing a story about this upcoming fight, Shakir Stevenson versus Edwin de Los Santos, and they're kind of telling their story, showing their training, that kind of thing. And there was something that Shukur Stevenson said, this guy here, he said that kind of stood out to me because, when it comes to making money on the line, it's typically not about the cost. It's more about what's behind the cost, right? Like why, like people don't decide not to do something that can pay them way more money because of the cost. Like that, I've never seen that happen. People will say that the cost is an issue. Oh, I don't have money. But we all know that's not really the truth. Money's really never the issue. It's really something else that's underlying that holds them back. So the reason I'm using Shakir Stevenson here as an example is because he was actually had other fighters lined up. Like he wanted to fight other fighters, but none of them wanted to step up. And he said the reason is because they don't believe in their abilities. Essentially, they lack the confidence. They don't believe in their abilities to fight him. So either they've talked to other people that have fought him, but that's essentially what he said. And that got me thinking, like it has have absolutely nothing to do with fighting, right? This has to do with having talking about this example has nothing to do with like Home Business Academy, but it kind of does. Because when it comes to you deciding whether or not that this is a good thing for you to get started with, a lot of the time, what happens is people come in and they're like, well, I don't even know what happened here. Everything is blacked out. Okay, there we go. Hopefully I'm still live. They come back on. So I got all confused. Let me start over. What happens is they come online and they're like, oh, I can't afford that, right? And in this case, it's $25. So saying you can't afford $25 is kind of ridiculous. I mean, you can go collect cans and make that. I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm just saying if you don't have $25 to start something that can pay you, and this morning I went over the numbers, and you can make whatever you want to make. I mean, there's all kinds of amounts that you can make just based on 80% commissions from every product. So this product here, HBA funnel builder will pay you $20 residual income. That's monthly income that comes in month after month after month. So you're paying 25 to make 20 unlimited. HBA premium is 125 monthly. It pays you 80% commissions, and that will pay you $100 over and over and over again. So quite frankly, you can completely make way more than you're paying, like I have done, like I do in everything I do. When I get started in something, I look at it and go, okay, can I make more money than I'm paying? How quickly can I get in profit? Can I turn this into an income producing asset? And if the answer is yes, then hell yeah, I'm in. As long as it's a quality program. I mean, I'm not going to go join everything under the sun. I'm just saying, when I'm going through that process, that decision process, saying I don't have the money is never an issue, because if you don't have the money, you go find the money. It's not lack of resources that's your problem. It's the lack of being resourceful. Like I said, you can go collect cans. You can sell something. Again, this is $25, so it's really not much money. You can go borrow the money, $25. All in this program, you can get all in from the start for $525, and this will pay you $400 commissions over and over, or $800, depending on when someone comes in. So again, we got to look at this as, how much more can I make versus how much does it cost? And the only reason why, well, if you like the program, if you don't like the program, then obviously that's going to be an issue. But if we're just talking money, the only real reason why you would say you don't have the money is because lack of belief, lack of confidence, lack of belief in your abilities. It's the only reason. There's really no other reason. And that goes with any other objection or excuse. I'll just call it what it is. It's an excuse. It's not the real reason. What is the real reason why? And the real reason why is typically, and I've been doing this for almost 12 years, I work with countless people. Typically, it's because you don't believe in your own abilities. That's almost always the case. And so how do you build the belief? Like, how do you get the belief? Because, when I started, I didn't have any belief either. I didn't believe. When I first started online, I couldn't sell a $25 product. Like, I couldn't do it. I did not believe it was possible, even though I was watching people all around me making sales left and right, even, $1,000 sales. And I'm sitting here like, I couldn't even do $25. I couldn't even well, how is that even possible? And it was because I didn't believe it was. When you believe that you can do this, then it's no matter, there's no reason for you to go, oh, I don't have the money. So I've shared my story. I'm going to share it again, because I think it's really important that you understand that it's your lack of belief, your lack of confidence, your lack of abilities that are preventing you from stepping into an opportunity that could change your life for the better. And maybe you do have the money, you just don't like the program. I don't know. But let's just say that you are in that camp and you're like, oh, I don't know. I don't have the money. I don't want to risk it. It's scary. Let me just tell you my story. And I've shared this before. When I started this program, I was down to $500 in my bank account. $500. Okay, $500 is not enough to cover my expenses, cover my bills. And what happened was, I was in a network marketing company, MLM company. And what happened was, I had leaders leave. So one of my legs was wiped out. And then there was problem with the payment process or whatever, or it wasn't renewing the memberships. So people were not getting auto billed. I had to go to each person and remind them to pay. Well, that doesn't work. So little by little, my business, even though I was working it hard, was just dwindling away. And I really did wait too long and put myself in a terrible position, because I didn't want to give up, right? I didn't want to give up. I did not want to throw in the towel. I wanted to see it through. I wanted to believe that I was going to be able to do it, but I had to make a quick decision. And when this was shown to me, and I got to say, it was shown to me in a terrible way. Like, the way it was presented, I don't know. I guess it was just the day I wanted to get something, right? I wanted to buy something because I wanted to change, because it didn't matter how it was presented. I knew I needed to take the leap of faith. I knew I had, even though I didn't have the money. Remember, I had $500 in my bank account. So what did I do? First of all, I tried to start at the lowest level, because lack of confidence, right? Even though in the past, I had done the same thing before, where I had gone from basically zero and ended up making over $2,000 in 1 week. So by going all in, and that's kind of where I'm leading here. So what happened was I ended up coming in at a very low level. And then I realized I was not getting some bonuses because I made that decision. So I wrote support and go, hey, I think I made a mistake. I want to get all the bonuses. What do I have to do? And they're like, well, you just have to come in these two products. And at the time, I believe it was like $67 or something like that to start. So I did that. I wanted to get the bonuses. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. That's it. I'm going to get to work. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to start promoting this. And then another thing popped up. So going through the sales process, this Financial Literacy Academy popped up, and it said, oh, if you purchase this within 72 hours of getting started, we're giving you a 50% discount. And I'm like, part of me was upset because I'm like, well, I don't want to not be all in and leave money on the table, because that's just something I've been taught from, quite a while ago. You always go all in if you can. You always position yourself to make the most money if you can, right? So I bit the bullet. I'm like, you know what? I don't have the money. This is scary as hell. I had a credit card. I put it on my credit card, and I had faith to see it through. And what happened is, because I took that chance, because I seized the opportunity, so to speak, because I went all in, I was able to not only pay for my bills, like I made enough money to cover it, but I had more than enough. And I completely believe that the reason that happened was belief. You see, when you step in faith, things happen. It's when we're like, oh, I don't know, it's scary. Even at $25, some of you, it's scary to you. Even at $25, it's scary to you. And that's like, that should never be happening. Like, you'll go buy a fast food meal, no problem, not even think twice about it. But when it comes to an opportunity where you can make way more money, all of a sudden it's this big, huge deal, right? So that's really what I wanted to cover today. Is it's about belief. If you believe you can do this, you can do this. If you believe that you can't, you won't. And I've seen it time and time and time and time again, where people talk themselves out of great opportunities because they do not have any belief in themselves. They have no confidence. And that's sad, especially in a program like this where we have daily live coaching, where you can talk to multiple seven-figure earners, where you can learn firsthand, you can watch them work, you can ask questions, you can get feedback, where we have training, recorded training that you can go through, proven training that absolutely works, where you can go through that training and get the help you need and build your belief. So, and really the truth of the matter is, belief doesn't come from just watching and thinking about it, right? Belief comes from action. You must take action to build your belief. When you take action, you start getting feedback. When you get feedback, that's when your belief gets built, because now you're going to start seeing results, a result of some type. Anything, any little tiny result moves you into motivation, okay? But by sitting on the sidelines and saying, oh, I don't have the money, or making up any excuse as to why you can't do it. Oh, I don't believe I can do this. I'm scared. I tried it in the past and it didn't work. Can we let that go? I tried many things in the past and it didn't work. And it didn't work because either I didn't work it or I didn't know how to work it. I did not have a mentor. I did not have someone showing me the ropes. So if you don't have someone showing you the ropes, of course it didn't work. If you didn't work it, then of course it didn't work. So we can't go by the past and go, oh, well, it didn't work, so I can't do it. You can't do that. So I chose Home Business Academy because I know whomever I refer to this program is going to get the help they need. You're going to get the help you need. And I know you're not going to be taken advantage of. I know you're going to be able to make commissions that are fair, 80% commissions, right? I know you're going to get the training you need, the support you need. I know this. You're not going to have any gotchas or anything weird happen, websites going down, not getting paid like a lot of other companies do. You're not going to have any of that. So if you want something that is solid, that you can grow into something substantial, then you want to come right here, liveyourbeachlifetoday.com, fill it out, go to the green button, click on the green button, fill out everything here. Make sure you check the box down below here to get HBA Premium. That's where where you get the live coaching, you get the recorded training on traffic and conversions, literally everything you need to know about making money online. And that's it. And then click submit the order, and just understand you get it free for 2 weeks. You decide to keep it, most do. You have access. You can still make $100 commissions. If you decide not to keep it, that's not a problem either. You can just cancel it. Either way, you win. You get 2 full weeks of coaching, training, everything you need, completely free. And you get that when you purchase the funnel builder for only $25. So that's it. That's all I got. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.